Blundering trust and estate bandits are still bandits, outlaws secretly or openly defiant of laws and responsibilities that go with the legal obligations required of those who possess or are otherwise responsible for estate or trust assets. While the vast majority of trust and estate professionals take their fiduciary obligations seriously, unfortunately, some outliers, some might say bandits, those who take unfair advantage over others, usually to procure inordinate payment or profit. Inordinate payment may range from outright theft to unconscionable overbilling that drains trust and estate funds. I've previously written about the burn the house down approach that I've seen some trustees' lawyers use in trust litigation. The basic approach is that the trustee will spend all remaining trust assets to pay attorney's fees to defend against aggrieved beneficiaries. The technique is at times simply outrageous and reflects the justly criticized churn that bill, baby approach to litigation. Opposing lawyers will often seek the intervention of the court to stop such billing abuse, but judicial intervention is not always forthcoming or, unfortunately, deferred to a date where the damage is already done. If possible, legal bill audits by independent and respected consultants may be a partial remedy to such overbilling. I view it as a privilege to be a lawyer. Our profession truly can be a force for good and not for evil. The problem of inflating bills is not a problem coming from only one area of the profession. Legal fees are supposed to be reasonable. Statute sets some attorney's fees, and contractual arrangements outline the parameters for other fees, whether they're hourly or contingency or set fees. The retention of litigation counsel and trust in estate litigation can be expensive. Expensive is one thing, and overbilling is another. In any event, it's important to be vigilant in estate and trust litigation, just as it is in many areas of our life. Billing transparency and attorney accountability go a long way toward providing the data needed for vigilance. Thank you.